to the show, The Healthy Habits. Today we're going to be discussing the carbohydrate detox, and we have a guest, Mikayla Hamilton.
Hi Jen.
Hi Mikayla, so why would you join us today?
Well, I've been through to all the different dietitians and doctors, and they're giving me all these different diets, but they still require so many carbs, such as bread, pasta, etc. And so I've been watching the show, and you're going through so many different detoxes, and it would be great to get some more tips and strategies of what I can do.
That sounds great. So today our focus is going to be eliminating bad carbs and introducing good carbs into your diet, such as avocado, lettuces, and all these other different things, and fruits. So is there any other reason? Like, was this affecting your...
Yes, it was. It was affecting my self-confidence, and when I'm going out into the public, it's making me feel quite uncomfortable, as I've been on so many different diets that just don't seem to be working.
Well, I'm so glad you chose us today to help you. So today we're going to be making a warm chicken salad.
Yum.
And we're going to be preparing this. And while you prepare this, we're going to give you some strategies and tips. As you know, Mikayla, we are very big on hygiene on our show. So maybe we should get started because of our time frame.
Perfect. Let's go.
Mikayla, you look great in your uniform. Very hygienic, as I can see. So now we're just going to start our first step to our recipe. So as you can see, the first steps are marinating the chicken.
Perfect. So if we put the chicken in the bowl,
yes, just putting it in the bowl.
What type of chicken are we using today?
So we're using the chicken tenderloins, just because it's a very small piece, but they're still very filling, and they have very low fat and on the edges. So if you start putting in some of the ingredients, so you can use Italian herbs, and this gives you a great flavour to the chicken, which is actually quite good, as you need the flavour.
How much, Jen?
Just probably 2 tablespoons of that. Wholemeal mustard.
Smells delicious.
And just a very limited amount of oil we're going to use today.
And how do I do the lemon?
Yeah, so when you grab the lemon, just put it in one hand and just squeeze it through the other, just so the seeds doesn't go through. The reason we're using the lemon today is because it thins out the oil, so it creates a lot of moisture in there already. So Mikayla, why do you think we put this in the fridge?
Is it something to do with the danger zone?
Yes, correct. So the bacteria doesn't multiply on the chicken. Great job. Okay, Mikayla, these are some of our ingredients in our salad today. So we've got avocado, very sweet cherry tomatoes over here, and some onion, feta, olives, and lettuce that's already been washed for you. But on other days, you probably need to wash it prior. Obviously, you know this. So you're cutting the avocado into strips, just so it gives that nice chunky presentation to the dish. So as you can see, these are some of the ingredients we have today, but if you would like to substitute any other ingredients into your dish, you can. If you didn't want to use chicken, you can use any other meats or fish such as salmon. And if you have any intolerances such as gluten-free or lactose intolerant, there's also other options such as tofu. Okay, so the next part is to do the dressing. So as you can see on the recipe, it just tells you a little bit of steps. We're just involving some lemon, olive oil, and some mustard.
Just do the same?
Yeah, same process. If you were to be doing this salad throughout a long period of time, you might want to think about putting the cheese into the fridge, but because we're just using a short period of time today, we just leave it out on the bench, that's fine.
So this looks like it's absorbed a lot of the lemon and the oil, correct?
Yep. So all the flavors are all infused into the chicken now, which is actually quite great. So if you want to start with grilling the chicken, and a really good thing about this is that we don't have to add any oil or anything to the pan because it's already in the marinade.
these are cooked.
So sometimes the technique can be either using the tongs and separating in the middle. Okay, Mikayla, so now we're up to the step of assembling the meal. So when you assemble the meal, you always try and aim to have the heavier items at the bottom, such as like the lettuce, since it's very long, maybe at the bottom, and then everything else just falls into place. Usually in this recipe, I put the chicken at the top towering over, just so then it's easier to cut when eating. So while you do that, I'll just speak to the audience a little bit. One of the things that is great about this recipe, it's very high in protein, and it's actually great because some of these ingredients you can get from your fresh produce farmer's market, which is actually very great, and some of these ingredients are very easy to find. How are you going there, Mikayla?
Great.
Looking great so far?
Maybe cut it.
How do you feel about this recipe? Do you find it easy, efficient to make?
It's great, especially when you can put all of this and pre-prepare it the night before. So it's easy and convenient, which is good for my lifestyle being a full-time worker.
Yeah, because you're always quite busy, aren't you?
Yeah.
So with the olives that we have today, we're just going for a pipless olives. There's heaps of olives that you can find for this recipe, but we've chosen the one with the garlic. So garlic covered olives, just because garlic's really good for your immune system to keep bacteria away, you know.
What about the cheese? What sort of cheese is this?
This is Danish feta. So it's one of the most popular fetas there are for salads. Has a very nice rich taste to it. Going good so far.
Smells and looks delicious.
And you seem to be having a lot of fun.
Decorating.
This looks fabulous, Mikayla.
Yeah.
So how'd you find it today?
Really great, and it looks amazing, and I can't wait to actually try it.
I'm so glad. Would you use this in your household cooking?
For sure, I can't wait to actually put this to my own taste and do it at home and use even other ingredients, which will be good.
Yeah, and what's very good about this recipe as well is that you don't even need to eat any breads, any very bad carbs for you, because it's full of protein and very filling for the stomach. Yeah. So shall we try it?
Perfect. Wow. It's actually filled with so much flavour, it's amazing.
And I have to say, you're such a great chef. Thanks, Mikayla, for joining us today. All the tips and strategies are online to your liking. Thanks for joining us today. Next week, we're going to be joined by Rachel, who's going to be going through the sugar detox. Thank you. Bye.